Moving
Have you
on.
noticed how people that break up were like closer to God all of a sudden?
Yeah. Ooh, nothing will bring you closer to God than a man. A man hurting you.
Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Bernice, everybody's big sister. And this year's the hashtag Sister Squad. To become a member, subscribe, get notified, and make sure you don't leave without commenting because that's what we do around here. This is very random, but the video that you're about to watch is literally an old video. It's 2 years old. It is taken from a channel that I started with my bestie Matabo back in 2019 called Sorella Avenue. Life got in the way and we were just basically dumped Sorella Avenue, and she started a channel, I started a channel. We just never went back to shoot for Sorella. Someone asked me what happened to Sorella Avenue, and it had me going back to the channel, and I found the last video that we shot together, and I was like, this is actually such a good chat, and it's still very, very relevant for today. Like, it's literally so relevant. And it was really fun to watch. The energy between myself and Matao was really, really good. And I think you guys would enjoy the video as well. Most of you, probably 99% of you, did not see it because Sorella had only like 200 subscribers. So Lago Squad, we're almost at 4K, by the way. Hey! To the new members, love you so much. I hope that you do stay and enjoy yourself. I know that you guys will enjoy the video. Please let me know if you would like a Sorella Avenue segment on the channel. I'm considering doing it. I'll have my friends, we'll come talk about life, we'll come talk about just general things, something light, something fun, something funny, just like Sister Sessions, but Sister Sessions is a bit more serious. So Sorella will be about friendship and relationships. I think it'll be fun. Please let me know how you feel about that. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please note that the quality is not as crisp as we are used to anymore. All we had was an iPhone 8 and some natural lighting and really basic editing. So it's not the standard that you're used to, but this chat is worth the watch. So I hope that you enjoy. I will see you in the next video. I'm giving you this video so that you guys can have something to watch, because this week I was really bad. I did not post anything and I feel bad. So here's my token of appreciation for your patience. But you guys will see another video very, very, very soon. Okay. Enjoy.
Guys, welcome back to Sorella Avenue.
It's been a while. We missed you.
It's been a long time, way too long. Never do that again.
We're not, but we were busy.
Yeah,
Both of us have been busy.
But
You have your own channel. I have my own channel. Don't forget to go and subscribe.
Subscribe to this one as well, because this one is like really important to us. And like, we shouldn't stay this long without creating content.
Posting. Yeah.
You know what? If it even takes us having to mix a video,
do
that's what we'll do.
More than a month, more than 2 months, more than 3 months.
Like last year, basically, 2020 has not seen anything from Sorella.
We are so sorry.
We apologize.
We do apologize.
But we're back now, and today we are talking about relationships. I think all women, like it or not, no matter what we're gathered for, at the end of the day, we end up talking about relationships.
Yeah.
We always end up talking about men,
Boys,
and how much we love them and hate them, and
how much we need them, how much we don't need them.
yeah, by the way, we don't need them. No woman needs a man. Men need us, because you remember when God created women?
Yes,
He said it's not good for man to be alone. We could have done it on ourselves. We weren't like,
Men are meant to love us.
Yeah,
but they don't. We end up loving them more than they love us.
We don't listen. That's the problem. But basically, men need us. We don't need them. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. We've basically like come up with a few subtopics that we're just gonna touch on. And let me just say, as a disclaimer, everything we're gonna say here is our opinion. Okay,
Our own opinion.
you might not agree with it. It might sting. It might feel like unfamiliar to you. That's because it's not your experience, it's ours.
Or you might not agree with it because, like, you wanna, like, when you're in a similar thing and then you don't
Yeah,
wanna
you still
accept-
in
you're
denial. It happens. But yeah, basically everything that we're gonna say here, it's our opinion. And I know without a doubt that if you're watching this, you're gonna relate one way or another.
Definitely.
So let's get into it. Beginning stages.
Darling. Oh, beginning stages are nice.
The honeymoon phase where everything is
everything's
pink and everything is
lovey-dovey. That's the vacation phase.
You know,
That's the wow.
That's the going out every weekend
Yeah.
phase. Can we
That's
do
the
lunch?
calls.
Can we do breakfast?
That's the video calls.
You know, all that
when you
stuff.
still wear a wig.
When you take the call,
Yeah.
when you still bother about like your makeup and what you wear. Everything is nice, and
Everything is nice. Everything is flowery. Everything smells good. Everything is just...
my only issue with the beginning stage or the honeymoon phase is that people act like the way that they aren't. Like, people put on a facade. Like, people just do whatever they think works
Especially
for
boys.
the
I
partner.
feel like,
Ooh.
especially for them, they feel like I need to impress Bernice.
Yes.
Because Bernice likes this.
Or
and-
he figures,
yeah.
you know, especially in the age of social media where we're posting everything that we're doing, we're posting everywhere we go, and men hunt us on social media now. So when he's looking at my profile, I checked in at Beato, I checked in here, I wear this, I go here, I talk about this a lot, and then he comes to me and he says, okay, let's go to Beato. Obviously I'm going to be excited because I've been there, I like the food there, I'm a regular there. So I feel like that's my only issue with the honeymoon phase. Is that people set a standard.
It's also nice.
But like, people set a standard and then they can't maintain it 6
Up
months
until
into
the
the
end.
relationship.
Up until the end.
And that's where the issues start. Because you stop doing what you used to do in the beginning stages.
And it sucks.
So
Because you end up making the calls now.
Exactly.
They stop calling you.
And now it's no longer Piato, it's Gamalandula.
Or home.
Or home.
That's how
Or
you
nowhere.
know.
So my advice from my own experience, just be yourself from the get-go. I hope that a boy somewhere sees this.
Us
and tells another
girls are
boy.
mostly ourselves. In the beginning
Sometimes we're
stages.
not.
I feel like I am.
So I
I've
feel like
always
sometimes
been true
I'm
to
not.
myself. Really?
Yes, I feel like I'm not. And I think most of my relationships, I just spend the whole relation not being myself.
Why?
I don't think there's a guy that I've dated who knows my bubbly side.
You always
I'm
always
not the
have
bubbly girl,
the resting bee face.
not the
you're-
bubbliest person,
yeah.
but a lot of people don't know that I can be like, you know?
And I think it's because like it's you when you make a joke, other people don't see it as a joke because you have this resting bee face when you make a joke and they see they're
she
like
means
it's
it.
serious. Yeah, it's serious.
But just be yourself. I think that's a lesson that I've taken, and I promise that I'm going to be myself every single day. Number 2, thank you.
Well done.
Progress. Saying I love you, when to do it.
I
Should
don't
you do
usually
it?
say it. I don't usually say it first.
First, rather.
I don't.
I personally think that women shouldn't say I love you first.
Yeah. From personal experience, you shouldn't say it first.
I think I've said it first like once,
I've never.
but it was a matter of like, I felt like the guy was showing me in many ways that he loved me, and he was hinting it here and there. He never said I love you, but I could feel it and I could pick it up in his tone. So I said
what
it
did
first.
you say? We like I love you, or I think I love you, or I think
No,
I'm
I said I
falling
love
for
you,
or-
but I said it via text. We had a really, really nice romantic day. Oh, it was such a perfect Sunday, like basic Sunday. And later on, we were chatting, and he was telling me how amazing I am, all the things that I wanted to hear. And I was like, you know what?
So
I love
he
you.
was expecting it in a
Like,
way.
he was digging it out of
he was
me.
pushing,
So I
yes.
said it, and then from
Yes.
there on, he was like the one who's just like throwing it. So yeah,
Okay.
but I think that women shouldn't say it first.
They shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't say it if you don't mean it also.
I feel like guys at the first round of the relationship, where the beginning stages,
Yeah.
it's where they mean it. It's like when they I feel like it's when they mean it, because like when they say it, it's like it's so sincere, friend. It comes with depth, or I don't know. Would see now is it in your head? You think, oh, this person loves me because he does this for me and this for me. Okay, yeah, maybe
You fall
because
in
of
love
that.
with the actions. You fall in love.
But like when the relationship
With the
goes
process.
on, I love you, like it doesn't have
the
that
same.
depth, and yeah, it doesn't. It's like you say I love you and like, okay,
I don't know. I disagree with that one, but like obviously we have different experiences. But I feel like the more into
I
the
was in a
relationship,
relationship that like they told me that I say I love you a lot.
what was wrong with that?
I don't know.
Probably because
I don't
you
know
used to
if-
say it when you
Like
when
I'm
you're
that
on the
kind of
phone.
person. Yeah, every time we hang up, okay, love you, bye.
He felt awkward because sometimes he would be with people that he probably didn't want to.
No, but like when
have-
he says it, when I'm with people, I'm like I love you, bye. Like okay, bye, I love you too, bye.
Well, that's an odd thing to complain about. I mean, everyone wants to be told they loved all the time.
I'm too much. Am I
Good
too
thing you
much?
got rid of him.
Right?
All right, number 3. When to
When
post.
to post.
Social media. Should you post? When do you post? How often do you post?
Personally,
What do you post?
I am not posting my boyfriend
Ever again.
ever again. Ever again. I even told her that on my wedding day, should I get married, she's not posting my husband. Definitely not. I'm gonna keep my relationship as discreet as I can.
But it sounds like you want to keep it a secret.
I'm not keeping it a secret. I'm not gonna keep it a secret. But I'm like, people will know that Matsab is in a relationship.
Yeah.
But not with who.
Oh, okay.
Because like, wow. Because people end up, when you break up, people end
Exactly, like you have to go around explaining yourself.
The mere fact that I deleted them on my social media account should say like a circle together. Don't ask me about it.
Personally, I don't mind posting.
You're a social media
I'm
person.
a social media person. Like, I post everything that makes me happy. If I'm excited, I'm with Matabo, I'll post. If I'm with my sister, I'll post. If I'm with whoever, I will post. What I do dislike about social media is that when you are like over that person, when you've broken up, people still associate you with the person because you used to be like open about it. So now people describe you by saying exactly, like I'm no longer. In fact, I never was I'm Jesus. Okay. So that's my only like issue with that. I remember I dated someone who was very active on social media. I was active on social media. We posted each other, and basically everyone knew about our relationship. And even after the relationship, people would be like, "Ooh," and people who wanted to date me would
ask like, about the person.
Yeah. So what happened with ooh? So is that the type of guy?
Why are you here?
Like, bro,
isn't this about me and you? Like, why are you here?
One guy was like, you know what? I really want to be with you, but I don't think I can afford to give you the lifestyle that you had with that guy. And I was like, really? It's not about that. I mean, it's nice to be spoiled and whatever, but like that's not.
I think it's because like Nakona, that person was very influential.
I guess so. Yeah, but that's
my
my only.
Go for those ones.
I like the controversial ones. I guess I'm controversial. I attract those guys, but I would personally rather date someone who
low-key.
Not say rather, now it makes it sound like bad, like but I would choose someone who's like from another province, like Eastern Cape. Oh, not Eastern Cape. That's what closer.
That's it.
Cut. Someone from Limpopo or whatever, you know, like a Tonga guy or something.
Yeah, and Tonga guys apparently have a lot of love to give.
Yeah, I've
heard
a lot of
your
good
heart.
things. Yeah, so you see, I'd find some of the matches, but anyway, we're not there. So yeah, it's up to you. I believe that it's up to you when it comes to social media. A lot of people post and break up. Look at Kylie Jenner. She used to post Tiger all the time. She broke up with him. She moved on with Travis. They broke up.
I feel like it's how a person handles it.
Yeah, that matters.
It hit me hard. So that's why I'm saying I'm never going to do it, because it hit me. It hit home. Like I was like, shit, this guy. We were like this, and everybody knew about us and stuff like that. I felt like, after this relationship, I'm never posting my person again, ever again. Like, cuts with that. Whether you can handle it more.
I'm
like,
cool with it. Like,
you're cool with it. So
there's a new hand in town. Like, I'll start with that. Like, you knew the black hand, and now there's a light sanyana. Like, there's a new hand in town. You know? But yeah, let's move on.
Love
languages. Like, I honestly feel that love languages understanding your partner's love language makes everything just 10 times better.
Yeah. You need to understand what kind of person you're dating.
Yes.
So that Nizo understand that within your guys' relationship.
And it also gives you like better appreciation for your partner, because if I understand that Matabo's love language is words of affirmation, for example, I know that if I tell her she's beautiful and that I love her, that's how she will feel my love. And also, in this age of social media where people are posting about what the boyfriend did for them and whatnot,
that's also a love language.
It is a love language, gifting and whatnot. You tend to like look at your partner and you're like, but you know what? Rolls Royce, for instance. Your partner cannot, firstly, maybe not afford to buy you a Rolls Royce. And even if he can afford to buy you a Rolls Royce, he might not express love in that manner. His manner of expressing love might just be giving you a hug 10 times a day. You know
I feel like I'm more of an affectionate person, and like my partner knows that I'm an affectionate person, and he's not.
Yeah.
He's not the kind of person that would like hold you in public,
Okay.
hold hands. It's like I'm a person like that. I love lovey-dovey things, and I learned to understand that he's not
it
that
doesn't
kind
come
of
naturally
person.
for him.
Yes.
Yes.
He'd rather probably like when he's out somewhere and probably he'd see something and think of, this would look good on Matsawo. Matsawo would like this. He's that kind of person, and I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah.
So we understand each other on that certain level. So yeah, our love language.
And you tend to appreciate certain things more than.
Yes, definitely.
So I definitely think that you should take time as a person, study your partner's love language, and just do better. And the thing is that as women, we like receiving
and not giving.
So you might be out here. Like, I know for a fact that I love being complimented. It's not my love language per se, but every woman loves being complimented. So if I go a week or whatever without hearing babe say, you look beautiful. It's like, hello.
Yeah.
But what if he also wants to hear... Yeah. But also, what if he also wants to hear that he's handsome, that he smells good, that he's dressed nice, that he's attractive.
Oh, my partner would get big-headed about that. He'll keep on mentioning. I remember I told him once, I was like, oh, you look hot. Every time, friend, he's like, I'm sure you're trying to
oh my God. Started a fire.
But anyway.
Yeah, let's move on.
Tough times.
We all go through them.
Tough times are not nice, but they are there. They standard.
There's
no relationship that doesn't have
100% smooth.
That doesn't have a tough time.
The only difference is that like people don't talk about their tough times.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend that you don't talk about your tough times.
Yeah.
You know,
and I've learned it from you.
Yeah.
That you don't say like if
you don't have to mention
anything bad thing that happens in your relationship. And it's actually fine because I'll end up not liking Benice's boyfriend because you know every single thing that he said.
And by the time I've forgiven, I've moved on, and you're just out here like, nanglo.
And don't show that you're going through a tough time.
Especially on social media. I have this girl on my social media. Every time she has her boyfriend, she posts like, oh my gosh, love them all, but trust no one. You know those shady little quotes, love quotes. I realized that I've got to meet myself and all that nonsense.
My son is my bundle of joy.
Exactly,
and
the only person that matters to me. We see you and we figure that okay, she's probably not happy right now. Exactly, especially if we know you're dating or you're posting about that person. It's pretty obvious.
So but don't do it.
People
it's not attractive either.
There are people who are gonna be stalking vigorously. I feel like everybody in this life has a fan somewhere. There's gonna be people who are on my timeline and they're like, okay, Magala Shuti, she's with the man. Or if she posts the car, then she's with her man.
Oh, people.
So
people
if you're
do
not
that,
people
friend.
do that. So if she's not posting the car, that means they've broken up.
Yeah,
they've definitely broken up.
And they make up their own stories. It's not always the case.
Exactly.
What if I didn't want to drive his car today?
But then also, it depends on how I present my relationship out there. If I'm gonna say, oh, today I don't have a car to drive, people are gonna assume
that's why I don't want to post things relating to my person.
Yeah.
Never.
But anyway, do you? But tough times, don't make them public.
Yeah, don't make them. It's not attractive, it's not good, it's like it's your personal thing.
Yes.
Imagine you're going through a tough time now. Everybody has to see that you're going through a tough time. Rather humble and then when you're inside be like you understand,
people shouldn't know what's going on until you're done like when you like, you know what, I'm done,
and then it's going to be then like
even still you don't even need to go into detail. It's enough that I tell you to sing right.
Yes,
right. Breaking up. We all, like, how many times have you broken up with just like one person and break up and on again?
Get back together again. Off and you're on and you're off and you're on
but
again.
But breakups are trending right now on Twitter. Zamo.
Bata.
Yeah, she tweeted something about not being okay and everything. And I didn't read the whole thing because she apparently deactivated her Twitter because of how bad people on Twitter were. But people are basically concluding that she's tweeting all these emotional stuff because she's
broke up,
going through a breakup. She said something about how she's been in bed for like 6 months and she's rejecting movie deals.
I don't think I would get to that point.
Like,
but you get people who get actually depressed
because
of the breakup.
That's what people were sharing on Twitter, like, Guti, they all have gone through some hectic breakups. This one guy was like, this morning I actually went on Twitter and the words were trending. And I followed up and I found out Guti, this guy was like, he once unknowingly drove his girlfriend to the pharmacy for her to get morning after pills. And she got in the car.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she was out the night before.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
For the boyfriend.
Not for the boyfriend, for her own, whoever else. So he's saying, Guti, she got in the car, he to the pharmacy, and she got in the car and she was taking the pills, and he was like, but I recognize those pills, I know what's going on here. And he says he was like, like an indicator, like a car indicator. So yeah, everyone was sharing how hectic their breakups were. It's not easy to break up.
It's not easy to break up with
someone,
person.
especially when you love them, when you shared memories, when you went on vacations together.
I feel like my last relationship, I was too involved. Like I was deep within, and
it was
hard to get over. I don't want to lie.
It gets like that because us women, we get so invested in men. And I feel like men, I don't know, man.
They don't care.
I don't get
They move on so fast.
They do move on quite fast.
And to the point of like this person, how? Shuguti never cared about me.
Yeah, but you know, he did care at some point. He really did.
Friend,
I feel like men don't waste more than 6 months on people that they don't really care about. I was watching Steve Harvey on YouTube the other day, and he was like, it's been discovered that through a study that people know if they love someone within at least 6 months. So if you've been with someone for more than 6 months, then
and they still love you.
He did love you at some point. But breakups, they happen to everyone, and
it's sad.
Give yourself time. Block the person, not because you are
angry,
but because you need it for your sanity. I know sometimes that when I've been going through a break, I've just blocked the person from all platforms.
Block on the Instagram, block on the Facebook, block.
Not because you are angry or bitter, but because you're just avoiding stalking that person and keeping up with their lives. So yeah, but it happens to us all, and time heals.
And it's hard not having to stalk a person you've broken up with.
It's really hard, but it hurts even more when you stalk them. Because I know that, like, maybe someone that you are dating, and you know how they do things, right? You know, if he's at Beato today and he has a picture there, he most likely wasn't with one of his friends. He was with... Exactly. You ask yourself so many questions. And you never get answers. Who are you going to ask?
Because you'd probably think, like, his friends would never take pictures of him.
Exactly. So I know that I was the one who used to take pictures.
Exactly. Oh, when you put one and one together.
It's toxic.
It's
toxic. And you end up losing your mind.
Yeah, you end up losing yourself as well.
Exactly. I was watching Stephen Furtick this morning, and he was talking about how seeing just one thing can get into your mind, and once you have a bad thought, it becomes a bad feeling, and you ruin your day. So just avoid social media and stalking that person once you've broken up. But it's never easy, and
it happens,
and we all have our ways of dealing with it, but try and avoid social media.
So the next point is going to be having to move on.
The next and the last.
Moving
on after a breakup.
It's hard moving on.
It's harder than
you get people that move from one person to another and it works for them, or from breaking up and having time to themselves, and it works differently. I think, like, excuse me, both ways have worked for me. Both ways have worked for me. I've been single for the longest time.
There was this one time she was like single for like 10 years.
And I was fine with it.
She was okay. She was basically, she was my third wheel.
Yeah, I was.
We went everywhere with her.
I didn't feel it at that time because I was constantly with you.
Yeah.
And we were having fun. We
with
were
the guy that I was
like,
dating at the time, and he basically took us on dates.
Yeah.
We had
like her boyfriend was our boyfriend.
Exactly.
Literally.
Except
obviously.
Yeah, it was nasty. But yeah. Personally for me, it differs. I don't think I've been someone to stay single for a really long time. But I haven't had a rebound type of situation ever.
Okay, rebound is something different.
I've never had something like that. But I can say that moving on is really hard, especially if the breakup was, you weren't ready for it. Because sometimes you are actually ready for a breakup. Sometimes you realize
you see within the relationship,
yeah,
you have to accept, you have to deal with it.
Sometimes
and
you break
it's just
up with
a
the
matter
person
of having
before
to
you
say
do it. Like, so it was. I remember moving on from that guy that we used to go on dates. It was really hard for me. It was really, really hard because we shared so much of life together, and we had so many memories. Everything that I did reminded me of him because we did so much together. So it's really hard to move on sometimes from people, but you need to like.
And I think you were very young. That was your first
like serious
breakup.
situation.
Yeah.
So you just need to give yourself time. People deal with it differently. Write down in your journal if you're feeling frustrated. Talk to a friend if you feel comfortable with that. But like, time heals all.
It does. I cry a lot. I'm a crier,
but in private.
Yeah, I cry a lot, and in private, obviously. But then when it happens that I can't hold it in sometimes, and then when I talk to you, I'll be just like, I can't. Like,
it happens.
The thought of it right now like makes my eyes teary. Imagine, you see, so
it's
like
traumatic.
it's traumatic. Yeah.
But time does really heal all. Praying about it, writing about it, talking about it, it works. But moving on.
Have you noticed how people that break up were like closer to God all of a sudden?
Yeah. Ooh, nothing will bring you closer to God than a man. A man hurting you. Oh my goodness. I know from personal experience. I started praying more once I started encountering a man who just stressed me out. Like, listen, a man will take you back to God. Shame. Let me tell you something because you don't know.
You become Christian instantly.
But I guess that's a good thing. It's always
a good thing
to go back to God. So but like moving on is it's hard, but it's possible. Just I don't like those people who say they're moving on, but they're so bitter. You know, those people
they hate
throwing
other people,
shade. Ganti's gonna move on, Ganti's gonna downgrade. Blah, blah. Like I heal.
And you get other people that it's okay. You get these people that actually are bitter to the point Uguti, they actually start sending you texts.
Yes.
They start sending the new girlfriend texts, and you wanna know one bunny like drama. I've recently encountered not encountered personally, but was in kind of like where another girl was dating that girl's ex, and that girl had nothing good to say about the girl's boyfriend, obviously, because it's like the girlfriend didn't know that she's the ex.
Oh, okay.
So she kept on saying, let's just give him Kevin the name. Kevin, 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 how do you expect the other girl to feel?
Exactly.
Paula,
and people don't treat other people the same way. You were not the one. What if I'm the one? You know.
What if when I got into a relationship with the person, the first thing he did, he took me out on a date, and the first thing he did with you,
it's people treat
other people differently. Yes,
exactly. So heal, Sisi, heal, move on, life goes on. It's a really rough process, but it happens and you do heal, and there will be someone there out there for you who's gonna love you the way that you need and deserve to be loved.
Otherwise, God for us all.
God over for himself. So guys, those are our 2 cents about relationships. You heard us quoting from our own personal experiences, just to edify the fact that it is our opinion. But anyway, we'd like to hear your experiences. Comment down below. Tell us
about your experiences,
how you heal, how you move on, and what you feel about relationships in general. But thank you so much for watching from start to finish. We appreciate it.
I bet you what from this point.
But this is Sarella Avenue. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share with a sister. They probably would like to hear what we've got to say as well. But we love you. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.